pinch me.
Where?
I don't care anywhere. Did you really mean what you said?
Kathleen, I'm not moving in with you to be your friend. And I'm not moving in with you to be your bodyguard. I want to be with you because I love you. I never stopped loving you.
God. My baby.
You lose a contact or something?
No, I'm just thinking.
Oh, under the desk?
I'm not under the desk, Ryan. Could you cut me a little slack here, please?
Boy, you sure are crabby tonight.
No, I'm not crabby. I'm bored, remember? Which is why I'm here, so that you can unbore me. But since you can't do that, I'm going home.
All right, hold it right there, Mary Frances.
Don't call me that.
Why?
Never mind, just don't do it.
Listen, I went on a wild goose chase so I could find this fruity tea bag for you and some hot water. Now you're going to drink it and talk to me.
Look, Ryan, I'm really a lot more tired and upset than I realized. I just want to go home and get under the covers and stay the next 7.5 months or so
You want to
there.
hear the great idea that I had out in the hallway?
No, not now. Good night, okay?
Frankie.
You could really give a girl agita, Ryan.
I just thought about a great time occupier for you, and you don't even want to hear it.
Not tonight.
Do you want to work for me or don't you?
I really opened up this big can of worms with you tonight, didn't I, big guy?
Mm-hmm. I just thought of the greatest undercover job for you ever.
Paulina. Hi, honey.
Hi, Tisha.
So, how was it?
What?
The dinner for Grant. I mean, he is Bravo's man of the year. isn't he?
Yes.
Right.
I couldn't go.
Oh, you're kidding. I'm sorry. Well, I know you're having dinner with Rachel, right?
Yes.
Yeah, she called. She's going to be a few minutes late, so I'm to go ahead and seat you.
Great.
And I'll send a waiter over, and he can tell you what the specials are.
That's all right, really. I'm not very hungry.
Honey, what's the matter?
I'm just tired.
Listen, I think it's wonderful what you did for Marley. Rachel told me.
What did she tell you?
Well, that you found the fertility clinic in Switzerland. She said that Jamie and Marley are very hopeful.
I wish she hadn't said anything to you about that.
Why?
I wish I wasn't going without you.
Honey, maybe you're rushing into this. Maybe you're setting yourself up for a big disappointment.
No, it's not that. I just don't think I can be away from you for 3 weeks.
As soon as I get time off, I am going to be coming over there.
Dr. Frame, please come to the information desk.
It's probably the hospital.
I wonder why they would beat me. I better check.
Wait, do you know how much I love you?
Now, can I get 60 seconds to think about that? I better check.
Hurry.
Okay.
For this for so long. I guess I just never thought it would really happen.
There you go, underestimating yourself again.
I wasn't underestimating myself. I was overestimating how you felt about Frankie.
I don't know if you can really understand how important she is to me.
I do.
I never stopped loving you.
I know that now.
But that doesn't negate for 1 minute what I felt for Frankie.
I understand.
I've got to let her know.
Well, the sooner you tell her, the sooner you can let go.
She once told me that the Mary Frances Frames of the world never end up with the Cass Winthrops. As if I was some kind of prize or something. It took me forever to get her to believe that I really loved her and wanted to spend the rest of my life with her.
Cass.
did, Kathleen. With all my heart. I wanted to spend my life loving her. I never thought in a million years that I'd feel again what I felt for you. But you came back.
I know it's going to be hard for you. But the longer you put this off, the harder it's going to be.
Just don't push it, okay?
Cass, I just...
You say you know how hard this is for me? There's no way you could possibly know how much I hate hurting Frankie like this. What do I say to her? How can I look her in the eye and tell her that it's over?
Your timing is lousy, Ryan.
Why?
I can't do it right now, but thank you. Thank you.
Excuse me?
But it's a bad time. Undercover is not on my agenda for the next couple of months. Like now. Desk work, nice desk job. That's something I could really sink my teeth into, you know?
What is the story here?
Yeah, there's no story. There's no story. Just, okay, I'm not doing Undercover. End of story.
Okay, I know what the problem is. You're worried that I'm gonna assign you to some abandoned building and you're gonna have to stake it out in a car and you're gonna be up there all night. That's what you're worried about. That's why you're acting like this way, right? Would you just not put the kibosh on it before I talk to you about it?
You're not listening to me.
You owe me.
Since when?
Please.
All right. I will listen to you for 1 minute, but then I'm going home.
All right, there's this guy who's got a gym in the warehouse district downtown. Okay, it used to be an old boxing gym, but he started losing money because of all the new fancy schmancy health clubs came into town and started, giving all their private lessons in taekwondo and tai chi and stuff, right?
Right. And something tells me this is where I come in.
Right. Now, this guy was pretty smart. He started doing some renovations, put up some pink wallpaper. He started giving self-defense courses in kickboxing and judo to a whole bunch of women.
Pink wallpaper.
That's my embellishment.
Yes, I'm sure.
Right, well, this is where the good part comes.
Can't wait.
We're sure that this guy has got a numbers racket running out of the back room. All we need is evidence.
So you want me to take karate lessons?
I think you would be a great kickboxer, Frankie. No, come on. This is exactly what you wanted. It'll take your mind off Cass. And you might even be able to bust a major gambling ring all at the same time. Come on. It's what better offer could you get?
Oh, Ryan, you were a real charmer, sweetie, but I can't do it right now.
Oh, and who thinks that I am giving you a choice, Frankie?
Good night, Ryan.
No. Like, you just... Yeah, Harrison.
Hi, sweetie, it's me.
Hey, you!
Can you keep yourself occupied there for a couple of extra minutes?
Oh, is it Steven?
No, I've got to go to the airport.
Or to see Marley off?
Yeah, that's it.
Excuse me, sir. I need those 2 tickets back that you purchased for L.A. connecting to Hawaii. We're having a little trouble with that.
Not now, all right?
It'll only take a minute, sir.
What was it?
A message. They wanted me at the hospital. It couldn't be urgent or they would have beat me.
You sure?
Boss. Now, where were we? Oh, wait, I think you were telling me how much you loved me.
I do. I love you so much. I love you more than anything.
Oh, do go on.
Jamie, I've just been thinking about me and about us and about all the people that have... This is hard.
Talk to me.
You saved my life. I thought I had lost so much of it after what happened with Jake, and I fought being happy because I started believing that I couldn't be.
Why?
Because everything that happened before I met you was...
What?
I'm gonna cry, okay?
Oh, no, that's okay.
I'm just gonna say this. I wavered a lot about Jake because I thought that he was the only person or the only man that loved me, and that's why I went off to California and wandered around for so long, because I tried to figure out what I wanted.
I know.
And then I came back here and I threw myself back into his life because I thought he was the only person that would ever love me. And he told me he loved me, and I knew that wasn't enough. And then we found each other. And it took me so long to realize
What?
that I had everything I wanted. And that I was happy. And we were happy. If this doesn't work out, and I can't have a baby, I know we're gonna be all right. That's what you've given me. And I treasure that more than anything. You gave me peace in the way that you loved me. And for the first time, I realized what it was like to be in love.
Do you have any idea how wonderful you are?
Please get out of here before I drag you on the plane with me. I love you.
Call me when you get in.
I will.
And I love you. I am a lucky guy.
I'm a lucky gal. I don't work too hard.
I love you.
I know. Get out of here.
I love you.
I love you. I love you. I love you. Excuse me. Could you tell me how much longer until Flight 987 boards?
You're awfully tense, Carl. You just keep too much inside. I gotta relax you a little bit. Yes. I have some good news.
Do you?
Yeah, the plates are all in.
And the means for distribution?
All in order.
Very good. Yes, Lorna, oh yes, right there. That's a particularly tight knot.
Named Lucas, I suppose.
Well, call it what you will, but just get rid of it. Oh.
You know, I've been thinking. I don't think it's the right time to make a move without proof, Carl. I mean, all we really have is just one telephone call between Lucas and Kathleen.
Come on, darling, harder. Oh, yes, harder.
That doesn't make Lucas our source. I mean, if Lucas isn't our man, and if his dealings with Charter Elm had nothing to do with the informing, well, we just better be careful.
Are they? You're wrong, my dear.
Carl, can you just listen to me?
You listen to me, my dear, or I shall work on your pressure points. Lucas has been in the way. Yes, very much in the way. He's made me very angry, and he must be stopped. Oh, we must all go sometime or another. And Lucas's time is now.
Hey, you.
Hi.
I'm not letting you get out of here without giving me an answer.
Is this a true or false question, or is it multiple choice?
Multiple choice.
Oh, good. Those are my best kind.
June is almost over.
Almost?
Yes, and I don't want to be a June bride.
Oh,
anyway.
too conventional.
No, you know me so well.
So you want me to pick a date?
In July, if you think that gives us enough time.
Let's elope.
I want Jenna there.
Right.
Right.
Okay. How much time do you need?
1 month, that's all.
All right, today's the 11th.
Yes.
How about the 11th of next month?
You're sure?
Sure. You'll have a graduation wingding for Jenna.
Right.
You'll buy a new dress. I'll buy a new suit. We're ready.
We're gonna get married.
Final.
Finally.
I'm sorry I'm late. I got to talking at the dinner, and I lost track of the time.
Was it nice?
Everyone was asking after you.
So, what did you want to see me about?
Why didn't you go? Did something happen?
I couldn't make it, that's all.
Paulina, what happened? Did you and Grant have a fight? You're not wearing your engagement ring.
We're not getting married.
Oh, Paulina, what happened?
I broke it off.
Why?
I didn't know why I was marrying him.
Because you love him.
Maybe.
I'm sorry?
After Grant proposed to me, I started to think about what it would mean to be his wife. I started to think about why I had said yes in the first place, and all I could come up with was that I hadn't thought it through enough, so I ended it before I could cause him any trouble.
No wonder it seemed as though something was wrong.
It did? Why, what was wrong with him? Was he all right?
Pauline, are you sure? A lot of couples have doubts. It's normal.
Rachel, Grant came into my life when people weren't even giving me the time of day.
What are you saying?
That I was vulnerable, that I needed someone to care about me, and there was Grant. I don't think either of us intended to get as involved as we did. And after he proposed, I just started to feel like I was being backed into a corner, a situation that I had no control over. And I don't want to be in that position again.
Well, wait a minute. Are you comparing your relationship to Grant with what happened to you and Kent?
In a way, I guess.
Paulina, you can't circumscribe your happiness just because you made a mistake in your life. If you love Grant...
I can't let myself get involved with anybody. I think I just need time on my own for a while.
And your feelings for Grant?
They aren't enough.
Paulina, something else is going on here.
You're all caught up.
Wait a minute, Frankie. I'm not done with you.
Ryan, I told you I was tired. You told me you wanted me to do undercover work. We agreed on a compromise, right? Right, okay. So your paperwork's done. Show's over. I'm out of here.
You forgot this one.
Oh, you can file that one yourself, sweetie. What you do, you see, is you sing the alphabet song to yourself a few times. A, B, C. You figure out where it goes.
Well, you can file this one because the case is still open.
You never give up, do you?
Nope. Not when I've got a great idea, I don't.
Okay. Okay, let's get real here.
Oh, good. I'm all for real.
I'm a lousy choice for this gig.
Why?
Look at this body. This is not the body of a bodybuilder.
No, you see, that's exactly why I chose you.
What?
Yeah. You see, now, you go there and you talk to Pat and you tell him that you really want to beef up, you know, pump up the whole thing, and you get on his good side, and then you bust his behind.
Bust his behind. Yeah, this is really a terrible idea.
Why?
Look, do you have anybody else that you could give this job to?
Oh, yeah, sure. They're not people that walk into my office and keep on pestering me for jobs so that they can get their mind off their problems and their marriages.
Oh, pester, huh?
Yeah, pester.
I have news for you, pal. If it weren't for me, you and Carlos would be drowning in a sea of paperwork, and you'd probably both lose your jobs for it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and another thing, baiting me is not a way to get a rise out of me, okay? Yes, you bait me. First of all, I don't like to be dared, and second of all, I really...
Oh, come on now. Don't give me the tummy ache routine, lady. You're backing on a job, and I want to know why.
I'm pregnant. And something's wrong.
I'm sorry I snapped at you.
I'm sorry I tried to tell you what to do.
Well, just don't let it happen again.
I can't promise.
How can I be so clear on some things and so conflicted about others?
This isn't a normal issue that we're dealing with here.
You do believe me when I tell you that I have no regrets about tonight?
Yes.
You tired?
No. Are you?
Not at all. I have an idea.
It's the same one I have.
Why don't we go back to the Tribune paper morgue and see if we can come up with anything.
Not the same idea I had.
Hey, hey. Now, as soon as we find out who this Signet guy is, then we can spend all of our time getting to know each other again, learning how to be together.
Okay, let's do it.
Well, wait a second now. Don't be so hasty. Once we find out who Signet is and Carl gets on the next flight out of our lives, we'll finally be able to lead a normal existence.
Together?
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Normal isn't exactly what attracted us to each other in the first place all those years ago.
No, but I could get used to it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You sure?
Absolutely.
Me too. Just checking.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
After you.
Okay.
The plane's not boarding yet.
I don't know what you're doing here, but if you don't let me go, I'll scream as loud as I can. I'll get the whole damn airport security
Can I talk
force.
to you for just 1 minute?
Do I have to move out of town in order to avoid having one of these conversations with you again? Because if that's what it takes, believe me when I tell you,
I'm
it would
sorry.
be worth it.
I love you. Wait. Just let me say I'm sorry.
That's what you came here for tonight?
I couldn't let you leave without letting you know that I hurt you. And I never meant to do that, not that night, not ever.
Okay. Do you have anything else you need to say to me?
Know now that I killed whatever feelings you had for me when I raped you.
Never thought I'd hear you say that.
I never thought I would do anything like that. I didn't think that I could live my life without you, and I thought I was showing you that you couldn't live yours without me. I tried to force you to have feelings for me that you just don't have. And I was wrong. And that was the first of many mistakes that I made. I can't make you love me. I thought I could, but I can't. And I thought by being with you again that you would see. And I was wrong.
Yes, you were.
I know there's nothing that I can say to take the blame away, and God knows I can't take back that night. I want you to know that when you leave here, that it's over.
What does that mean?
I can't win you back. And I'm not gonna try to force that. Or anything else on you again. Oh, honey, there was a lot of love in our relationship. Please tell me that you haven't forgot that.
How could I?
But after everything that's happened,
What we had. When I loved you is what I hold deep, deep in my heart. It's how I check myself. It's how I make sure that I know my own heart and that I know who I really am.
I don't understand.
I did love you, Jake. You were the first man I loved. How could I forget that feeling?
The things that I did didn't change that.
What you did changed our future. Didn't change what we had once upon a time.
Flight 987 is now boarding at Gate 3. Thank you for your patience.
That's you?
Yes, that's me.
Think you can ever forgive me?
I'll never forget, Jake. I just hope that the hurt gets less and lessened as time goes on. So far, that's been the case. And it will be for you if you let it.
I love you so much that I'm ready to let you go.
Put our life together on a shelf someplace where you can't get to it, but you can see it. Look at it when you need to, but don't look back.
Final boarding call, Gate 3, Flight 987.
Get on with your life, Jake. Please.
Smoking. I think it must have gone real well with Marley.
I just needed to calm down a little bit.
Booze and nicotine are a good combination for that. Marley's plane just took off. She was on it, I checked.
I let her go.
If you said anything to upset her, so help me.
I just said I'd let her go. It's over.
So what happened?
We talked.
And?
How come you're taking this so well?
A lot of reasons. Not the least of which being that I'm in love with someone else. Jamie and I were never meant to be together, except to have a beautiful baby.
Just like that, huh?
No. Took a long time, Jake.
Can't help but feel that I'm never gonna get her out of my system, you know?
You just said you let her go. Not that she was yours to let go
No,
of
you
in the
always
first
cared
place.
about me. It was Jamie that got in the way.
Yeah, well, life goes on.
Your sister just told me the exact same thing.
It's because she's smart like me.
You have no idea what I'm feeling, do you?
Yeah. I've been through it. When Marley gets back to Bay City, which won't be long, I want you to leave her alone. I want you to remember what you just said to me about letting her go. I want you to stick to it.
You don't have to worry about it, Vic. It's over.
Is it?
Did Grant say anything to you about it? The dinner?
No, of course he didn't. He just got up and left unexpectedly.
Well, he did announce his candidacy, didn't he?
Yes. It was a pretty uninspired speech. It's all the press seemed interested in.
But I rehearsed that speech with him 10 times. It was wonderful.
Not tonight.
But he worked so hard on it. I mean, he completely rewrote what the speechwriter gave it. He made it so strong, and it's too bad.
Oh, Paulina, you really seem to care about Grant.
I'm not ready to be a senator's wife, Rachel. I'm not ready to be anybody's wife. I don't know who I am yet.
Oh, I don't think that's true.
Why? Why would you say that?
Because I think it's a very unselfish thing you're doing. And I think you ought to be very proud of yourself. I know your father would be.
I thought we were gonna have one of those marathon engagements, and now look at us.
Well, you've been a bachelor too long. What, getting nervous?
No, not about getting married.
What then?
I know you've had doubts about me.
Oh, honey, that was ancient history.
My working with Carl wasn't that long
I know
ago.
you did that for me, to keep an eye on him. Now, come on, what is it? Something's wrong.
Fanny, I'm about to get everything I've ever wanted, and I'm afraid I'm gonna lose it again.
I'm not gonna go anywhere.
Sometimes I wonder why.
Because I love you. And I waited a long time to tell you that again. That's why.
Well, I don't want to disappoint you.
Honey, you won't. Well, at least if you know it's good for you. Now, come on. Everything's gonna be fine. You'll see.
I've never been that lucky.
What are you talking about? We found each other again, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
See?
This must be carried off with the utmost care. That's right, untraceable. Look, if I couldn't meet your price, would we be having this conversation? No, of course not. Good. Now, given what I've told you, how long will it take? Uh-huh. Good. Right. Well, the sooner the better. Excellent. Keep me informed. Done.
I missed the beginning of that phone call. Where'd you tell him to take out Lucas?
I don't know what you're talking about, my dear.
They do know how sensitive this is, right?
I think so.
It would be just like you to do this in a really big way. You're gonna have him killed at his wedding to Felicia, aren't you?
You're a silly little girl, Lorna. Now put your clothes on, my dear. I want you to run an errand for me.
Well, I thought you liked me.
Oh, I love you like this. But if you want to know what I'm doing, please do as I say.
Where am I going?
You're going to have a nightcap at Tops.
I don't think we should involve his fiancée in this, Carl. Well, I don't want to see you making any decisions out of anger.
My dear, would you please get dressed, go to Tops, sit at the bar, have a drink, look beautiful, and listen. You can do that, can't you, Lorna?
Yes, I can do that.
Yes, of course you can. And do enjoy the surprise.
Feeling any better?
It comes in waves.
I just talked to your doctor's service. He hasn't called in yet.
It's the middle of the night.
Do you want to be seen by anybody else?
No, I think we should do what I said in the first place. Why don't you just take me home and let me get some rest? I'll be better in the morning.
Frankie, I had Jamie paged.
You did what?
His family.
Exactly. I don't want anyone to know.
Frankie, I am not going to get into an argument about this right now. You are not going anywhere tonight until I get a doctor to check you out. You got that? I'm sorry I rode you so hard before. I had no idea.
Obviously.
How long have you known?
Remember the night you took me to see the homeopathic specialist?
The herb guy?
Yeah. He told me then.
I can't believe that Cass is still diddling around with Kathleen now that he knows that you're pregnant. Frankie. Cass doesn't know.
Don't start with me, Ryan.
Frankie,
okay?
Cass should be here with you.
Ryan, just...
I just got here. What's up?
Oh. Jamie, can we go someplace to talk?
Yeah, sure. Come on. Yeah. Be waiting for you, Frankie.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
You got my message.
Yeah. How's Frankie?
Oh, I don't know. She's with Jamie right now.
It must have been pretty serious to bring her to the hospital.
Yeah, it was.
Flu bug.
I don't know.
Well, why was she with you?
She's working. She's been helping out Carlos and me temporarily.
A little late for temp work, isn't it?
No. She's all alone, Vicky. Cass is out of town with
you don't
Kathleen.
have to explain anything to
Well,
me.
I feel like I do have to explain something because you're acting like I have to explain something.
I am.
Let me ask you a question.
Sure.
Who do you think Cass is going to stay with?
I don't know. Frankie's in there having her bellyache all alone, and Cass is off having a rendezvous with Kathleen. Now, what would your first guess be?
All right, whose bright idea was this anyway?
Yours.
No. It couldn't be me. It had to have been someone else who was a glutton for punishment.
Oh, would you like to go back to the hotel? Would you like to chalk this up to another bad idea brought to you by Cass Winter?
No way. I want all of this behind us.
Come here.
I am here.
Closer. Right here.
Oh, there?
I love you. I don't believe it.
What, I'm an even better kisser than you remember?
Look.
What? What am I looking
At
at?
the pile of papers.
Yeah, it's a lovely pile of papers,
Yes,
Kathleen.
they've been moved.
How do you know?
Because I didn't leave them that way.
Kathleen, this place looks exactly the way it was when we were here before. It looks like hell.
Cass, I am the one who ran for her life for 3 years. I know what I'm doing. I'm good at this. I didn't even leave the papers like this. Okay, I'll calm down. I'll calm down.
Kathleen.
It could have been anybody. It could have been the file clerk. It could have been the janitor.
Kathleen,
I know.
wait a
I'm paranoid.
No, I don't think you are, Kathleen. Janitors, as a general rule, don't burn files in waste paper baskets. It's still warm.
Carl's been here. He's followed us here.
I have something to propose to you, and I hope you go for it.
What is it?
Well, I think you need to be with your family right now, so I suggest that you move back into the house until you decide some things.
Oh, Rachel. I'd like that a lot.
Good. Well, I'll tell you what, why don't you go and pack some things up, and I'll send the car in.
I don't know what to say.
Say yes.
Yes. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Did you read this thing about the flowers for the wedding? It's very complicated.
Oh, excuse me, honey.
Hi.
Yeah, telegram for Felicia going.
Thank you.
Very much. Thank you.
Thanks.
Have a nice night.
It's from Mitch.
Are you serious?
He wants me to come to Africa this week.
Can I please take you home now, officer?
Vicky, I can't go home. Frankie doesn't have a ride.
Her cousin, the doctor, will take care of her. Come on, I've got grand plans. The night is still young.
Vicky, stop it. She's sick.
What, did she make you promise to wait around for her or something?
You don't understand.
Well, then why don't you fill me in?
Would you stop acting like a jealous teenager?
If I were a lesser person, I'd slap you. Who you calling jealous?
Stop riding me so hard about Frankie. She's my friend, and I'm worried about her. Besides, I gave her a hard time before when she was sick, and I feel guilty.
Let it go. Come on.
Hey, guys. Hi.
Hi. How you doing, Frankie?
I'm fine. Go home.
See?
Yeah, I called Dean to give me a ride, so, thanks for waiting.
I'll talk to you in the morning.
Yeah.
She just needs to take it easy. No lifting, no heavy cleaning.
I've been in training for that for the past 20 years.
Night all.
So what?
Jamie, are you sure there's nothing wrong with my baby?
Frankie, the heartbeat was fine. But your blood pressure is way too high, and you're obviously under a lot of stress. You have got to take it easy. And tell Cass.
No. I can't. No, not yet.
All right. But I want you to talk to your doctor in the morning.
I will.
Promise.
I won't let anything happen to this baby. He's all I have left.
Cass, how could Carl have tracked us all the way to Virginia?
He didn't.
How can you say that? Files have been burned and it happened after we left. Carl has been here or somebody on his payroll.
Maybe. And maybe that person on his payroll is the somebody Carl has been looking for all of this time.
Signet.
Who else would be so determined that we not find his identity? Carl wouldn't be this sloppy, wouldn't leave a trail like
And
this.
Signet would?
It's possible. Makes sense, doesn't it?
Sure, but why would he wait all this time to destroy the file?
Because nobody has come this close before. Now he's scared.
But how did he know that we were in Virginia? I mean, I only told the feds. I told Ryan.
What?
Remember I called Felicia to tell her that we were here and we were safe? She wasn't there.
You left a message.
With Lucas. Could Lucas be my source?
What do you mean he wants you to come to Africa?
Just listen to this, Luke, please. Felicia, I need you. Meet me in Nairobi Grand Hotel on June 13th. We'll explain everything then. Please do this. Mitch.
He's been out in the sun too long without a hat on. It's already the 11th. He wants you to go halfway around the world in 48 hours on the strength of a telegram?
Mitch is not an alarmist. He would never write this unless he was in some kind of trouble.
You are not seriously considering this.
I have to consider it.
Hell you do.
Luke.
Yes?
You are amazing.
I take it Felicia has read her wire.
Man, it is quite a scene, my friend.
Book a table for two, would you please? I think this is too good to miss.
Going someplace, Paulina?
Jake, what are you doing here?
What I'm doing here is that I am going to make you wish that you had aimed much better the night you shot me.
Jake.
You sold me out, Paulina. And now you're gonna pay.